The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. They haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And Kenny, tonight we have two of the more veteran rosters in the league competing. Obviously, a lot of experience out there on the floor. What kind of game do you think we'll see with all these vets?
Well, with vets, you're going to see good floor spacing, guys who take care of the basketball, and they're going to get back on the defensive end. You don't have to coach guys like that. You just let them go. You're going to be doing all the little things that make the big difference in winning and losing.
You're right, Kenny, because both teams have seen everything. No one's getting fooled out there, Ernie. Comes down to who can make the big shots.
With the tip-off approaching, it's time to go courtside and Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and Houston. And Thomas Robinson out with injury. He will be missed.
And you're right, Kevin. As bad as it's turned out to be, it tells you a little bit about his toughness that when they took him to the locker room after he got hurt last game, he wanted to come back out and get on the court.
Yeah, and credit the team for putting his long-term health first, because this guy clearly is a gamer, and I'm sure he's looking to get back out there as soon as possible.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, Green in a two-guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Mills dishes to Harden. The feed to Monroe. There's the pick. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
There's the pass to Hansen. Feeds it to Green. Cleveland moving it around. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First one falls for him. 2 shots. Was good from Kyrie Irving.
And at the line, it's all about consistency. His stroke, it never wavers.
And Mills kicks to Monroe. Shot from 12. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And then in that game, guys, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Here's Green. Look at that jam. Just beautiful.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defense. Yeah. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 6 points for Freak.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Here's the 3. If he makes another one, that's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Kicks to Harden. It's stolen by Green. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Mills kicks to Harden. Green with the block. They recover it. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Hansen guarded by Harden. Out left to the wing. Takes the 3. And Green with the basket on the assist by Love. 12 points for Freak. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. Numbers for Harden, averaging 22 points per, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Green with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Love the pass to Hansen. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Launches a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Harden has a wide-open look. Store the basket is third after 5 shots.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And it's Green missing. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
And good. You got the English that time as it falls. Green's got 16.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach's words lead us to believe they're going to be asking a lot of him today in terms of offense, and I'm sure he's only too happy to oblige. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Kelly.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
A drive by Collison, and it's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
There's a screen by Mona Eunice. The 3 from Mills. Green with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Outside Collison. Back to Green. Down low. Love takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Kelly. On the 3 off target. Here's Love. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first free throw of the game.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Houston making a switch here. Brewers checked in. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
That's good.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Here's Oubre, and he jams it with authority.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And after just one quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players have to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Corey Brewer is out there with Harden. Then there's Maniunas. Then there's Oubre. And it's Mullins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And Brewer kicks to Harden. And the shot is good. Harden's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Green with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Green dishes to Smart. Here's Hansen. Mullins with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Brewer, the pass to Mullins. Here's Maniunas, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Both teams deciding to change it up.
At the line for 2.
3 to start out the second quarter. Irving against Maniunas. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Off the screen. Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's a good screen. Irving with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and he gets it to go. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Maniunas has a screen for Harden. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket for Maniunas.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Irving passes to Hansen. The three-pointer, no good. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was superb. He ended ended with 22 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
There's a screen by Modiunas. Here's Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Capella's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Harden kicks to Mills. Dishes it to Modiunas. That is good. Modiunas has got the lead up to 3 now for Houston.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
They grab their own miss. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed.
Deciding to change it up. 1:15 left in the first half. There's a good screen. It's Harden with the drive. The Cavaliers pull it in.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Green gets it to go.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Kelly kicks to Monroe. 46 seconds left in the first half.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Al Harden, who's coming off a 25-point game against Dallas.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Rockets lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, James, throughout the first half, you struggled with turnovers. Is keeping better control of the ball a major focus for the second half?
Yeah, that's still too many turnovers, especially unforced turnovers. So we got to really lock in on our turnovers, make the right play at all times.
James, we appreciate the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the 3rd quarter of basketball.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. First off, I love how opportunistic we've been, capitalizing on just about every turnover. They're most exposed on D right after they cough it up, and we've done a great job of taking advantage of that. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we can build on. We pestered them with our D. That was great. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
And what a tremendous game for Green. 25 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Green, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Irving, and it's Love in at the force line. They double him with Green. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Now Cleveland shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Outside, Green. Pass to Hansen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love with a wide-open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight. The Rockets trail. And Mills kicks to Monroe. To the middle, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe. And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Freak number 1.
And he is not a waste learner. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
And now a moment to see the stats for Kyrie Irving. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up 9 points a game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now here's Mills, covered by Irving. The Rockets with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to Green. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. He has 20 points and 1 steal. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ronnie Eunice has checked in. The shot's good from Love.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Irving. Shoots off the step back. Offensive rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Mills. The dish to Capella. 3-pointer. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got the game tied up here for Houston.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Take a look at the 76ers. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Cavaliers, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And I think for the Cavaliers, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
And they take the lead. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
They set the screen. Shot clock at 5. Lots of room. Jump shot is good.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And Brewer kicks to Mullins, and he banks in the layup. Mullins got his first points of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Kelly kicks to Brewer, all alone. And the shot is long. The Cavaliers trail by 3. From past the arc, Mullins with the rebound. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Green. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
The Rockets again can't hit. The Cavaliers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, a good game tonight from Love here. 9 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Brewer pushes to Mullins. He feeds it to Brewer. Here's Kelly, guarded by Green. The shot no good. Great D that time from Love. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The drive by Green. Here's Lopez. Banked in off the glass. Lopez has got his second basket.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
1:44 left in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
That drops. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Green passes to Smith. Green inside. Kelly's there, and it's Green missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Smith kicks to Green. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Motiejunas a screen on Collison. Brewer pushes to Motiejunas. Misses the 3. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Mullins got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
3-second difference between shot clock and game.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Outside, Green. To the middle. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Green. Green's got his 6th assist on the night. Brewer. No one. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Cleveland ahead, up 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Here is Harden. They've got Greg Monroe. Harden out there with Mills. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight. And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Harden the pass to Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Tries from 16. Shot no good. Houston in the lead. Here's Mills. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Irving kicks to Green, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Mills. Here's Monroe, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move.
Yeah.
That was, Gabby. You just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Mills dishes to Capella. Here's Daly. Cans it from downtown. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Green, the screen. Irving drives in. That's short off the rim. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Harden with room to shoot. That one's good from the corner. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball. Caution.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Back to Monroe. They shoot again. Great D that time from Green. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Left side Irving. Green in the post. Guarded by Harden. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And it's 37 points for Freak. Green against Harden. Here's Monroe. Again, Monroe missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Green passes to Hansen. Monroe on the double team. Left side, Love. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
The drive by Monroe. The Rockets with another miss.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Love outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Love's got 14 points now in the second half.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
And Mills kicks to Harden. They need this one. And Patrick Mills gets the three. And the Rockets lead by 2.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on it.
The drive by Green.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Green.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Keep it up.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now here's Mills. He's covered closely, and it falls over the rim and in.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Irving dishes to Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Green's got 42 in the game.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
And thank you for that, Doris. Irving passes to Green. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Rockets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Ball's not loose. It's stolen by Green. Rips down the breakaway slam. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Harden kicks to Mills. Back to Harden. And a foul called on 3. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Dishes to Monroe. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Rockets lead by 1.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Irving gets a screen from Green. Irving kicks to Green and fouled hard that time. So the first one drops, and that ties the game up.
All right, D up after this one, all right? Let's go.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Harden the pass to Monroe. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's how it's done. Find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole is a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And here's Harden. 59 seconds left in the game. Green with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
To the middle. Here's Lopez. Yes!
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's good. Through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Free throw.
And really just leading the first quarter with the game hanging in the balance.
Okay, fans, put your hands together. Oh, Rockets power dancers. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Here's Green. He kicks to Irving. Good!
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Can't cash in. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, your defense was obviously a huge part of getting the win here. How much of an emphasis was that for you guys tonight?
Coaches always stressing defense to us. And I never want to let either him or the rest of the team down. Our goal every night is to come out and get them trouble running our offense. I think we accomplished that tonight.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
8 steals for him in this win, guys. That's the stat of the night. That makes a lot of possessions he cut short with his feisty D. He made things difficult for the opponent every time they had the ball.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.